Hi friends! Thanks for all your support last week on that first video, and thank you to the people who also sent some comments and gave me a little guidance on how I can start helping people. With that said, let's get started on the sexy topic of compound interest. What's that? Albert Einstein allegedly said that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Allegedly said that. So what is compound interest? Well, compound interest is the interest that is calculated on an initial principal, but also on the accumulated interest of previous periods of a deposit or loan. So what the heck does that mean? Well, let me show you. So what is interest? Well, it looks like this. If you gave a loan to a friend or you deposited $1 in the bank into an account that gave you a rate of 10% interest per year, then after waiting 1 year, you would get an extra 10 cents. So at the end of it, you would have $1.10 because 10 cents is 10% of $1. So that accumulates onto this amount. So what does that look like in time? Well, after 1 year, you'd have 110. After 2 years, you'd have 120. After 3 years, you'd have 130. After 20 years, you'd have 300, and so forth. Now, if you look at compound interest, it's a little bit different. So using the same numbers, if you put in a principal amount of $100 into this bank account, and you were getting back 10% annually, then after year 1, you would still get $110. But after year 2, because now you're collecting interest on $110 rather than just $100, you get $11. So it would be a total of $121. After 3 years, 133. After 4 years, 146. So you're gradually increasing. Now if you look here, after 100 years, you would have $1,378,000, which is crazy, as opposed to $1,100 here.
Wow.
Now, how does this look? So interest per year we can look at here increases. So this is with the compound interest rate. Your annual balance after 1 year would be 110, 121, 130, increasing as you can see. 200 years, you'd have $18.9 billion. Now your interest per year, this is the difference. Rather than $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, you're getting $10, then 11, then 12, then 13, and then by year 40, you get $411.45. By year 100, you'd have $130,000 interest. So you can see it compounds and grows and increases substantially as opposed to just a regular interest rate. So why talk about compound interest today as the first thing? Well, for those of you who actually have some money saved, this is something you should start looking into because it's a way for you to begin building wealth. And for those of you who are still paying off debt or don't necessarily have the money saved, this is something that you can work towards. And it will help you understand how, in the future, you can still actually be successful. You've seen how over time, you can earn substantially more towards the end than that beginning hard start part. The importance of compound interest will be very clear in my next video, where I start to talk about money management. And if you're able to figure out your cash flow, you'll be able to achieve almost any financial goal you set for yourself in the future. So with that said, I hope to see you on Thursday. See ya.